Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah, it'd probably mess us up good.
Don't get careless!
Don't tell me! Lion Dragon Form! Time to cross blade! A wall to shield from calamity! Try this!
The flashing parts are weak point!
Dragon Form with the earth! Try this!
Illuminate the dark!
Can't you forgive me? This is my fault.
Confiscated! I'll bring you back from death to this!
Now see what I can do from beyond! Imbue this vanquished soul with life!
Seal!
Resuscitation!
More for the stockpile! Tornado! Thunderblade! Now I'll heal you all!
Everlasting sun!
Healing! A chain between heaven and earth! I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. It looks like you got this one covered.
It's time!
First aid!
I couldn't make it in
I'll bring
time.
you back from death's abyss.
I'll handle it.
Back from death's abyss.
I'm gonna need more of them.
A chain between heaven and earth. Healing art. Glacial storm. Here's evil. Archaic freeze lancer. Sweep now. Like astrology. All right. It's showtime. Annihilation. Like mega ray. In the wind. By the seal.
Dragon Form!
I'll be done. Raging
Dragon
cascade.
Form! The deity! Hitting pile driver!
Here's a healing art.
Explosive ring!
Into the wind.
Wide open! Won't escape me!
I never fit. Confiscated. Lightning condemned. Will this help? Thunder! Illuminate the wall. Come forth, holy glucose.
Will this Dragon Form! You apart!
Photon. To the wind. Healing
Explosive ring! Can't move!
Lightning condemned. No more playing nice.
Imbue this vanquished soul
Illuminate
with
the
life!
magic is...
Being interrupted.
Let me help. First aid. Break out of flame. Vanish with earth.
Seismic blast!
Raging
I'm ready,
storm.
Sid! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
Here I go. Illuminate the dark.
Dragon Form!
Holy glitter. Holy
Elite
ring.
deity!
Mega ray.
Explosive ring! Onyx spear!
Here's a healing art. The enemy is going all
Anything
out.
armor is all mine! More I shall ensure you
Keep
survive
calm
this.
and take them down.
In a bind?
I'm saving this way. Thick as dead.
Elite deity! What I can do!
Evil tempest.
Hitting pile driver!
I'll stop its charge. Thank you, Tara. Here's evil. Radiant here, friend. A whirling circle. Back into the bronze and red. Winds of heaven. That move.
Here comes the big one!
Raging cascade. Lightning orb.
This should do it!
Illuminate the dark. Strike again. Raging
I'll
cascade.
thank you!
First
I owe you one!
Radiant fire. Waterfall.
Raising
Here.
you up!
Glacial spear. Here's evil.
Dragon Form!
Fury. Illuminate the dark. Mega ray.
Take this! Dragon Form! It's on! Can't move! I'm not done yet! I owe you one! with the charge!
Here's a healing art. First aid. What would I do without this?
Everlasting shock!
Measure.
Negative
Lightning.
gain! Resonate with catch it out of this!
Finish without a trace. They're not playing around. I never miss.
I'll smash you!
Catapult.
Denied!
Mega ray.
Get her back!
Right. Watch out. The stockpile. Here I go. It's over.
Shine! Radiant light!
Regeneration.
Regenerate! Try this! Allow me to help you.
Mega ray. Card now.
Is this it? Another incantation ruined!
All day.
From beyond!
I'll bring you back from chains between heaven and earth. I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
I'll blind you into Dragon Swarm! Elusive deity! Dragon Swarm! Hitting cloud! Shattering the pieces! Attack us! Feel my weary content!
Illuminate the dark!
No!
Come forth!
Can't end here! Let me sleep!
Ready to go! A wailing banshee!
From beyond!
Divine!
Try harder!
I'll heal you all! Healing circle! This isn't ideal.
Thanks, Shia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
All day! Healing flame of God! Burning glacial spear! Here's evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Freeze lancer!
Is this what real pain feels like?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Resonate with the
This
earth!
one's mine! Raging
Take
cascade!
I owe you one.
Purge malevolence! Into the cascade! Waterfall!
Honor won't save on the ground!
Here's a healing on in there with the others!
Far enough!
Radiant! Raging storm!
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Feel my
Now!
weary companion!
Action!
Explosive attack!
Shine!
Radiant light!
Dance in the
Force
wind!
of regeneration! Regenerate!
Let's get you all coming
No.
away! Moon of corruption! Thunderblade!
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Fury! Holy light! Strike!
Is this what real pain feels like?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Just what I needed!
I've used too much.
Shield primed and ready! Dance in the wind!
Not done
The
yet!
enemy is going all out! Lightning! Downfall!
It's go time!
It's about to strike!
Dragon Swarm! Look sharp,
Stop.
everyone!
Demons descend!
Flashing fang!
Perhaps we ought to recuperate for a while.
I agree. Fighting in this state would be reckless.
Go no further! Here I go!
As impressive as always.
And here I hoped I was improving. I lack the energy for healing arts.
Fires and passion!
Dragon Swarm! Any more of this?
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu.
Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown. Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Well... Not a good look.
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like.
Yeah! What?
Right.
Afraid not.
Right.
Yeah! Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegus.
Lenegus? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors, and his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels? Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile.
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
Hey, Alphen, you mind if we take a bit of a detour?
It's fine by me, but what for?
Rinwell says there's a phantom flower that grows around here. We want to look for it. It won't take long, promise.
A flower, huh? All right, let's take a look.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result. Coming through!
Dragon form! We did it!
Lionheart!
Barely a blip on our radar.
I won't forgive you!
Dragon form!
One more! Sharpness!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Here's the evil!
Let's try this! Explosive ring!
A comfortable win.
Right, here goes! Dragon form!
Fear! Here's the evil!
Explosive ring!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Coming through!
Dragon form!
Don't get complacent.
Dispose of the trash.
Dragon form! I owe you one.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Go no further!
Dragon form!
Here's the
We
evil!
did it! Explosive ring!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
I can't stop shaking.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Gotta break through! Grant me the strength to transform! Lionheart!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dragon form! Now try this! Explosive ring!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dragon form! Lionheart! I owe you one.
Spear.
We did it! Explosive ring!
Freeze Lancer! Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Look! It's all the owls we found. I guess this was their way of thanking us for finding them.
It looks like they're grouping up by color. Is that a thing?
Actually, the color of Dan and Owl's feathers is based on their maturity and their astral energy element. So maybe they stick to certain groups even if they all belong to the same kingdom.
Then I guess that means we can tell just how many owls we found in each domain.
They seem to be saying something.
Maybe they're thanking us for finding their buddies. Then again, maybe they're telling us that we have more owls to find.
I think the Queen is protesting that they shouldn't put undue pressure on us.
Maybe he's arguing back that we're the only ones they can actually turn to?
Right. Which is why the Queen is worried about sowing any ill will with us.
We'll do our best, so don't worry, I think.
Can you understand them?
Of course not, I'm just inferring. For some reason, when I hear them talk, that's just what I imagine them saying.
Oh, well, I think you're pretty close to the mark at least.
Well, don't worry about it. We're not breaking our backs over this. I think that was a thank you.
Seems like it. From both of them.
Hoodle seems happy with this. Isn't that nice, Rinwell?
Huh? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We've reached our destination.
No choice. Dragon Form! Lionheart!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Dragon Form! Lionheart!
A comfortable win.
Little help!
Dragon Form!
Sharpness!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
You guys want to rest here?
I find the sounds of the night to be rather comforting.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full, and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Magal much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
Courteous, aren't you? Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.